Yo, what's up, guys? My name's AJ Sandberg. I've been involved in the trading industry for 6 years now. Been a part of Akashx for about 3 months and been able to take over $15,000 in withdrawals in the last 30 days. In addition to building, a team of over 1,000 people, this company has truly changed my life. And so, what I want to go over with you guys, though, is very quickly how you can succeed on the trading side. Things that I've done over the last, 60 days to be able to take over $15,000 in withdrawals. And so I want to set you guys up to be able to succeed and win in the quickest way possible. Okay. And so, first and foremost, I need you guys to realize the importance of understanding the trading basics. If you don't even understand the terminology of trading, it's going to be very hard for you to understand what these experts are saying, what they're calling out. You're going to be looking at stuff that looks like gibberish. So the first thing that you need to do when it comes to trading is you need to go into the Academy tab on Akashx, click beginner, and take notes on the terminology and basics videos. Okay, these are going to teach you things like what is a lot size, what is a pip, what is market analysis. These are things where if you're copying these experts' trades, you really want to know. Because if you don't know the basics, then you're not going to know why they're getting into the trade. And especially if you're doing the trade alerts where you're manually doing those trades on your own, I mean, you really are going to struggle with with knowing when to get out of these trades and how to do things properly. Okay. So first things first, make sure you watch those basics videos in the academy. Okay. Number two, I need you guys to understand the rules of the prop firm. So everybody that joins Akashx gets a prop firm. If you don't know what a prop firm is yet, if somebody hasn't explained it to you for some reason, your prop firm account is a trading broker. Okay, this trading broker is willing to give you capital to trade with in exchange for 20% of your profits. There's a rule though, okay? You have to pass phase one and phase two before they give you the real money. So it's like a challenge. And so here's what happens when you get given that prop firm, whether it's a $10,000 prop firm or a 50,000 or 100,000 or 200,000, it doesn't matter what it is. You have to make in phase one of the challenge 10% profit from your starting amount. So if you're on a $100,000 trading challenge, this is just for easy numbers. If you're on a $100,000 trading challenge, you need to make 10%, which would be $10,000 profit in phase one. So once you get to $110,000 in your trading account, boom, you stop trading. Don't take another trade. As soon as you see it over 110, be done. Okay, don't take another trade, close all your active trades out and leave it at over 110. Because what's going to happen is the broker is going to send you an email and say, congrats, you just passed phase one of the challenge. Here's your credentials for phase two. So you get a new trading account. Okay, they start you over at that starting amount. So again, if you have a $100,000 account, you're going to start over at 100 grand for phase two. And in phase two, you need to make 5% profit. So 5% of 100 grand would be $5,000. So if you're on phase two and you grow it to over 105K, your account says 105 grand or higher, boom, close all active trades, stop trading, and you'll get an email saying, congrats, you passed the challenge. We are going to send you your credentials for your real funded account. And you'll have to go through the verification process, upload your ID and all that so they know that you're a real person and everything, and you'll get your real $100,000 to trade with. And anything over that $100,000, you get to withdraw and keep. Now, this works the same way, like I said, for any of the accounts 10K, 50K, 200K, it doesn't matter. Okay. I was just using the 100K as an example, but phase one is 10% profit, phase two is 5% profit. So these are your goals. This is what we're trying to hit. Okay. Now, there's a way you can fail the challenge. And if you fail the challenge, you're going to have to buy a new challenge. Okay. So on TradeX Mastery, these challenges are not free. You just got given a free one because you're a part of our community. You're a part of Akashx. Okay. But if you fail the challenge that you are given for free, you're gonna have to go into TradeX Mastery and purchase a new one. Here is how you fail your challenge. So you know what to stay away from. If you lose over 5% of your account in a single trading day, a trading day, understand this, is from 6 p.m. Central Time one day to 6 p.m. Central Time the next day. So if you take a trade at 8 p.m., say it's 8 o'clock right now, okay? If I take a trade at 8 p.m. Central Time and then I take a trade tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Time, that is the same trading day. So if I lose 3% tonight trading, and then I trade again tomorrow morning and I lose another 3%, that is still the same trading day. And now I've lost 6% of my account in the same trading day and I fail. Okay, so you need to watch out for that. Don't think of like, oh, I woke up, so it's a new trading day. No. Okay. And the way that you can make sure that you're not going to go over that 5% in a day is logging into your TradeX Mastery account. Okay. If you log in on tradexmastery.com before taking any trades, all right, you can scroll to the details of your challenge where it says max daily drawdown. Okay. Now, this max daily drawdown, I screenshotted this from my $200,000 account. So it's not, yours is not going to be this high if you don't have a 200K account. If you do, then it'll probably be something similar to this. But my initial limit for the day was $9,500. I could lose $9,500. That's 5% of a 200K about. Okay. And I had already lost, 4 grand that day. So I was like, okay, I got 4,900 remaining. I can't lose any more money today. Okay. It's like I don't want to take any more trades. I've already lost 2.5%. So let me just be done trading. I've lost half of my max daily drawdown. Let me come back the next trading day, refocused, reset, and ready to rock it. Okay. So keep in mind, you cannot lose over 5% of your account in a single trading day, or you will fail the challenge. They'll close your account and you'll have to buy a new one. The other rule that you cannot break is that you cannot lose over 10% at any point from your starting amount. Okay. So again, for numbers' sake, we'll use the $100,000 challenge as an example. The $100,000 challenge, if you lose over 10% of that account, so $10,000, you go under the $90,000 mark, not in closed trades. You could be in an active trade and it dips below that 90K, boom, instantly they're going to send you an email, say, hey, you went under the 10% of your account, you failed the challenge. Okay, so you need to make sure that you're doing proper risk. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this on the next slide, risk management and what to do, what not to do. But you have to keep your eye out for these numbers, guys. Okay. And an easy way to make sure you don't even hit the 5% in one day or the 10% overall is to follow our 2.5% system. And this is what I teach everybody. Once you win or lose 2.5% of your account in a trading day, be done. Be done. Okay. If you've made 2.5%, so if you're on a 100K account and you've made over $2,500, stop trading. Turn off the notifications for Akashx if you're tempted. Just close the app, close Trade Locker, and do not take any other trades until the new trading day rolls around at 6 p.m. Okay. 6 p.m. Central Time. And if you lose 2.5%, this is where a lot of people get into trouble. If you lose 2.5%, do not keep trading. Don't revenge trade. You're going to lose your account. Okay. So these are the key rules. And this is what I've done, again, to be able to take over $15,000 in withdrawals is consistent risk management. And here's another thing that you need to understand. Okay. When you start trading, the first week, you should really just be taking tap to trades. All right. If you have no trading experience, there's no reasons why you should be doing manual trades. You should not be hitting this buy and sell button on your own. Okay. Do not do it. I know it looks shiny and you want to do it, but don't do it. Okay. While you're trying to understand the whole trading system and how we do things, just hit approve on the tap to trades. And I'm going to explain how to do the tap to trades in a second here. But understand when you take a tap to trade or you take a trade alert. So after your first week, if you start to understand everything and you want to do the manual trades, make sure that your lot size, okay, your lot size is how much you're risking on each trade. Again, you'll learn that in the basics videos and in depth on what it is, but your lot size is how much you're risking. Okay. It should not be more than this. Okay. 0.1 is your lot size, max lot size. If you have a $10,000 account on a regular pair, 0.01 on indices. Regular pairs are anything with two currencies. So USD JPY, XAU USD, GBP JPY, right? Anything with two currencies, that is a regular pair. You can go up to 0.1 on a $10,000 account on those regular pairs. 0.01 is going to be, something like NAS 100, US 30, S&P 500. It's one thing, okay? And so those are indices, and those are really, what you only want to do 0.01 on because they move a lot quicker. Okay. 0.25, if you're on a $25,000 account, 0.03 for indices, 0.5 for $50,000 account, 0.5 for indices. Okay. You get it. You can go through this, whatever account you have, look at this, and those are your max lot sizes. Make sure you double check the lot size that is under your max risk before you hit approve on a tap to trade. Okay. Or a trade alert. Any trade that you take, make sure that the lot size is under your max risk. Okay. Now, here's how you take the tap to trades. There's three very easy steps. When you take a tap to trade, you're going to get a notification. It's going to pop up on your phone. Click it right away. You'll only have 2 minutes to take the trade. So make sure your notifications are on. When you tap the notification, a screen like this is going to pop up. All right. It's going to give you the timer, how much time has left. So in this case, it had 41 seconds left. It told you what you were, what you were doing, XAUUSD, that's gold. You were buying it. Here's the entry price. Here's the stop loss. Here's the take profit. But really, all you need to know is when this screen pops up, you need to change this risk from 0.25 anywhere between 0.25 to 1%. Okay, it's up to you how much you want to risk. All right, but I would stay between 0.25% to 1% of your account. Remember, we're just trying to make 2.5%. So you don't want to risk all 2.5% on one trade. Okay, that would probably be over your max lot size as well. So do 0.25 to 1% in the risk box, and make sure that when you change this risk to whatever it is, say you change it to 0.5. If it is over your max lot size, that means it's a pretty risky trade, and you should change your lot size back down to your max lot size. Okay, so you're going to kind of have to fiddle with it. So 0.25 to 1% lot size, make sure it's under your max lot size that I talked about in the last slide. Okay, after that, you just hit approve, and everything is taken care of for you after that. Very simple. All you have to do is hit approve. It takes the trade in your account. And anytime the expert moves the stop loss or take profit, it moves yours. If they close the trade, it's going to close yours. So after you hit approve, you can put your phone back in your pocket and you never have to worry about it again. One thing that I'll tell you is do not get into more than 2 tap to trades at the same time. Okay. Because if you do that, now you're risking, blowing your account or losing more than you should. Okay. If you're in 3 tap to trades, 4 tap to trades at a time, and they're all set at 1%, well, now you're risking losing 4%. Okay. So you really do not want to get into more than 2 trades at a time. That's just a rule that I've followed and that I've taught everybody else to follow. Okay. You are allowed to manually close the tap to trades if you want. So say like you take a tap to trade and you see that it's $50 in profit, and for some reason the expert hasn't closed it yet, like they think it's going to go further. If you want to just take your $50 profit, you can just hit the X button and close out the trade. Okay. It's very simple to do. And then you can just take your profits. Okay. So that's how to do the tap to trades. Now, this is how to take the trade alerts. Now, there's some pros and cons of trade alerts. Before you start taking a bunch of trade alerts, you have to understand this. The good part to taking trade alerts is you can make a lot more money because there's different profit points. There's take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, take profit 4, right? So take profit 1 is the least risky, but you make the least amount of money. Take profit 4 is the most risky, but you make the most amount of money. Okay. And these are just points where we're trying to see the market get to. But understand, the downside of trade alerts is they are a lot more risky. Okay. So you can make a lot more, but you can also lose a lot more. Tap to trades, it's less risk. Your profits might be smaller, but it's way less risk. Okay. And so first things first, when you get a trade alert on your phone, there's 3 things that you need to look at. You need to look at what currency you're trading, whether it's a buy or a sell, and what is the entry price. Those are the 3 things you need to look at. And if you want to take this trade, you need to go over to Trade Locker and just execute the trade immediately. Okay. Again, make sure your lot size is set to under your max lot size. Whatever your max lot size is, make sure it's set to under that. All right. So you would go to Trade Locker, type in XAUUSD, click on it, make sure it's still around the entry price, and then hit buy. Simple as that. Now, once you're in the trade, there's going to be a couple other things that you have to do. Okay. First things first, you're going to have to click on trades. Once you click on trades, you're going to hit this little arrow right here because this is the active trade that you're in. So you're going to hit this little arrow. Then you're going to hit the edit button. This is going to allow you to input your stop loss and your take profit. So your stop loss is, okay, the trade's going the wrong way. Get me out of here so I don't lose any more money. So if it hits your stop loss, it'll close you out. You'll lose some money, but it'll make sure that you don't, it doesn't just keep going down and you keep losing money, right? So the stop loss is like your cushion. It stops you from losing any more money than you already are. And then your take profit is, okay, it's going the right direction. Get me out and let me take my profits. Okay. And so we need to go to trades, hit the arrow, hit edit so we can input this stop loss and take profit. So when you hit edit, it's going to take you to this screen right here. And you're going to put, first you need to check stop loss and check take profit because they'll be unchecked. And then once you check them, it'll allow you to type a number in both of these boxes. So obviously, you're going to go back to Akashx, see what the stop loss number was, and input it into the stop loss box. So this one was 25.89. Boom, you type in 25.89. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put take profit 2. Again, this is just what I've done. If you want to do something different, you can. But this is just what I've done to make sure that I don't lose a lot of trades and that when I win, I make good profits. So I put in take profit 2 into the take profit box. Not take profit 1, not take profit 3, not take profit 4. Take profit 2, and I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, but after I put the stop loss and the take profit in, I hit confirm. Boom. I'm in the trade. My stop loss and take profit are set. I can close my phone for the time being and walk away. Okay. Now, here's the thing with trade alerts. They take a little bit more maintenance because you're going to have to check what's going on with the trade every now and then. And here's why. What I do personally is I get into the trade, how I just showed you. And then once the trade goes the right direction and it hits take profit 1. So I entered at 26.03 and say the market went all the way up to 26.06 and it hit take profit 1. It wouldn't close me out of the trade because I have my take profit set at take profit 2. But what I'm going to do now that I'm deep in profits, I'm going to hit the edit button again. I'm going to go to trades, go to the arrow, hit edit, and I'm going to delete this number from my stop loss box, and I'm going to put my entry price into the stop loss. What this is called now is a risk-free trade because what you just did is the market came up like we wanted it to, and if for some reason it doesn't keep going up and it doesn't hit take profit 2 and it goes back down, it'll close you out at 0. So it'll close you out at your entry and you don't win anything, but you don't lose anything. So the more of these risk-free trades you can get, the more money you're going to make and the less losses you're going to take. So I've had a ton of trades and people get mad, when it comes back down and hits the entry and they zero out. I'm like, dude, you just took a trade. You didn't lose anything. That's amazing. That's great. Most people who are sitting here trading, they're taking losses after losses. And so when I've had hundreds of trades that I've taken that have come back down, hit my entry and zeroed me out. And I'm totally okay with that because a good chunk of my trades, 50 to 100 to maybe even 200, have gone up and hit my take profit too. And I've gotten closed out in profits and made those profits. Okay, so that's how I do it, guys. That's what I've done. I would go through the basics videos, understand those rules of the prop firm, go back, rewind. If you don't understand the rules of the prop firm yet, go back and re-listen to them. Start taking those tap to trades. All right. And then after you've taken the tap to trades and you understand the basics and you realize what you're doing, start taking these trade alerts. And obviously that's the way I do it. If you want to do it some way different, that's cool. But that's just the way I do it and how I've been able to win with it. So appreciate you guys for watching this. Look forward to seeing you crush it on the charts and take those withdrawals. Let's get it.